Ads like these promise well-paid jobs in Germany's meat industry. Romanian companies, like the MGM Trade and Recruiting Agency, use them to find workers for the German labour market. Angela and Gabriela are among those who fell for these ads. Desperate for work, they left Romania and their kids behind and signed up with a different subcontractor.
The subcontractor promised a lot: accommodation, practical training. But the reality is totally different.
Workers live in cramped dorms like these, for which €250 are deducted straight from the monthly salary. With so little privacy, it was no wonder the coronavirus rapidly spread among workers. A major outbreak was bound to happen. At least 1,500 workers at the Tönnies meat processing plant became infected, either at work, in their dorms, or on their way there.
Our minivan only had 7 seats, but we often shared it with up to 10 passengers. We'd leave 2 hours before our shift began and arrive home 2 hours after it ended. For 2 months, we worked 11 hours every night, without a break. But they only paid us for 8-hour shifts.
At the Tönnies meat processing plant in northwestern Germany, labourers slaughter and cut up as many as 25,000 pigs per day. Nobody at Tönnies is willing to comment to us on the situation and the hygiene rules for workers. Instead, Tönnies tells us we should contact the subcontractors who hire the workers. The offices of MGM, like those of other subcontractors, are located near the Tönnies factory. But here too, nobody is willing to talk to us. Angela and Gabriela were hired by a different subcontractor to package meat at the Tönnies plant.
They had promised us €1,400 in cash without deductions for rent and transportation for 8-hour days. That was what they said.
But their reality is by no means as idyllic as Rheda-Wiedenbrück's landscape. It seems many locals knew about this parallel world.
Everyone knew about this. For years, this was an open secret. It was an undercover thing. This didn't end well. It casts a bad light on our region.
People have known about this for years.
When the coronavirus outbreak threatened to spread to the wider region, the dire working conditions could no longer be ignored. German authorities imposed a lockdown and shut down the meat factory for the time being. For years, Catholic priest Peter Kossen has been criticising the grim situation in the meat industry. He says the authorities should have intervened much sooner.
Men and women are worn down by these working and living conditions. They're treated as if their human dignity counts for nothing, as if they're third-class human beings. This will continue at a huge cost to people's well-being, unless we, as a society, are willing to intervene and regulate this industry.
Some industry representatives are calling for a complete overhaul of the meat industry, not just working conditions. Small slaughterhouses are having a tough time on the market. They're forced to invest money, although meat prices are falling.
Unfortunately, that's why we are seeing a concentration of big slaughterhouses. They keep growing, and smaller ones disappear. That's a shame.
Back in Rheda-Wiedenbrück, Angela and Gabriela now have nothing despite months of hard work. But they won't give up.
You have to sacrifice yourself for your family, so your children have a better future.
For now, they'll head home to Romania and their children. Their hopes of securing a well-paid job in Germany were in vain.